This is my 1982 Chevy K5 Blazer. Today, I've got a couple quality of life upgrades that I need to do to this thing just to make it a little bit nicer to drive. There's just a couple of things that I need to do. First, I need to replace my rear window crank. She's kind of floppy, can't really use the back area at all. That will lead to another project I'll be doing in a later video. Next, I need to diagnose my AC. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes maybe not. Then I have to finally outfit the windshield washer, pump, nozzles, all of it. Because you know, Texas, get a little bit windy, get a little bit dusty. It's kind of pollen season right now. So sometimes you can't see. Also, just put that cowl hood on there. She looks sick. But yeah, let's get going. Now, this thing is jacked up. Not only do I have a barely functioning crank, but the window regulator, it binds. Brand new, put it in, rolled it up, and it stops about halfway. So it's literally I have to wrestle the thing to get it down. Eventually, I want to swap this all over to electrical, just for the ease of use. You literally can't make it up on these things. I was literally just telling you about how it binds, and then it doesn't bind. I promise you I'm not lying. The annoying part about all of this is that new crank is maybe 2 years old. The crank and the crowfoot. They made it out of like a galvanized steel, basically pot metal. So it broke super easy. All it takes is over tighten it one time and then bang, it's gone. So what we need is under there. Just these 4 bolts to separate the glass from the regulator. And then you can just slide it out. Ew. So usually you would take this glass all the way out, but I don't want to have to replace these seals on the end. So we're just gonna leave it kind of dangling. Nothing wrong with dangling. Get this regulator out. That should be the last 2. We can just boop, and then just kind of push her down. Don't really want to take it all the way out. Just, I don't need to. Okay, and those are 11s as well, it looks like. That whole stud's not really supposed to come out. Just down, because I don't have that long of an arm. Okay, so this is that lock. Obviously it's supposed to not have this gap here. Lock's very weird, so this little rod right here, it retracts, so that way it free spins. And then when it's unlocked, it goes back out. That way it locks up on the body of this. This is that pot metal part I was telling you about that has that, that's the part that broke off, that ear. Very, very easy to break. I think I broke that within a week. So we'll get everything swapped over. We got everything new, and then we'll get it reinstalled. Okay, a little bit of a change of plans. I ordered this part probably 2 years ago because I've been dealing with this for about 2 years. And you know, it was a different time in my life. I was a college kid, didn't really care. I lost it. Rather, I know I have it, I just don't know where it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and reuse this and just order a new one. But I just know that as soon as I place this order, get all this installed, I'm gonna find it. And I have to take it all back apart. So, it is what it is. And then from what I remember, take your key. Take your key. And you kind of rotate it past. I do not remember how to get this out. Yes. Awesome, we got it. Now, I feel like this is just gonna blow up. Oh, that's new. I can't even see this. This is too shiny. Gosh. Whew. I threw this away too quick. I need this ball. Through a little off camera magic, we got it. So now we can move forward with putting everything back. Do remember you have to compress that down a lot. Okay, we got it. We got it. Woo! Unlocked, locked, unlocked, locked. Boom. We like that. Now this. Squeeze. And then this. Perfect. over tighten it. And boom, she's ready to go on. Okay. Time to put this dinky thing back in place. Just open you up. Good enough. Now we get to attach the window. Like I said, I do plan on swapping this over to electric. It's just not in the budget right now. This thing used to be electric back in its heyday before I had it. And then whoever had it before me swapped this tailgate into it and made it manual, which no harm to them, but now I have a hole in the middle of my dash that I'm just gonna, I'll put something there, so I'm just gonna put it back to electric. I'm all for modifying tastefully, but sometimes it's nice to put it back to original. Yeah. First repair complete. Alright, that was easy enough. Now, I said I've been building this since I was 18. So for the uninitiated, that is not stock. What I did is I graduated high school, sold my car, and I was like, I need to LS swap something. So I got this truck, and then I threw a truck motor in it. Fuel injected 5.3. I get about 15 miles a gallon. Now, it's nothing to write home about, but better than 8. I actually love this thing, and I have been neglecting it. And it's time. This summer, my plans are to get this thing fully cleaned up engine bay wise, get everything painted, and then I'll finally have a really nice daily to drive. I mean, it's still cool even though it's not painted. Now, I'm kind of an idiot, and I didn't order bolts. So we're trying to find something that fits these factory bolt holes. But yeah, if you're ever looking for something to get into, like a type of vehicle to build, these Blazers, square body Chevys, they're so cheap to build, especially compared to what I had before this. I had a 1989 Pontiac Trans Am, and that, tell you what, that was expensive. But these are perfect. You can put really whatever drivetrain you want in them. You can keep them factory. You can put the factory 350s or the 427s in them, 454s. It's just such a big engine bay. You can do so much with it, and there's so much out there that makes it just super easy. But I just threw an LS in mine. That was a little tight. I think if we send her home, she'll cut some new threads. I think we might have some winners. Just like that, new threads are cut. You get your brand new factory reservoir. Good as new. One thing I don't like too much about LMC, they just send you all the parts in bags, and like, you know what some of them are, don't know what some of them are. Like this, just a whole bunch of hose. Gotta figure out where the hose go. Then you got your nozzles, don't know where those go. Some type of filter, honestly probably won't use that. Some grommets. I know where this goes. So basically what I'm gonna do is just kind of pull out the hose, play with them a little bit, see where I think they need to go. It's gonna be a lot of guesswork. It might work, it might not, never know. This is gonna be my feed line, going from reservoir to pump, and then I don't know. My mama paid a lot for these teeth, but I only open things with them. A lot more of this, and it's smaller. But basically, you want to get technical. Here's our lid. Goes on the reservoir. So I need a hose from here to here, and then two small hoses from here to there, and then the same spot over there where we have two nozzles. And then they just work. Should be easy. Stippy's acquired. And then we got these really fancy vacuum clips so I can kind of tie the hoses up out of the way. Kind of a benefit to having a very large backlog of junk drawers. When it comes to mounting the nozzles, I'm just gonna self-tapper them in because they screw into the cowl. I don't have the actual bolts for it, but I need to get a new cowl anyways, so I'm just gonna throw them on there. Most of this truck was self-tappered from factory anyways, so. If you don't have zip ties just sitting in your truck, what are you doing? for me. Sit up there. Boom. Next, what I want to do is fiddle with these guys. Figure out exactly how they go in, because that's all we got. These little bitty things. So there's only one hole, and they go here, but I don't know how they go here. Probably like that. I'm beginning to think it's going to be easier to take the cowl off. So that's what we shall do. Wow. Look at that form. Think about how moist this windshield will be once it gets installed. Oh, look at it. Right. Yeah, look at it. That'll work. So, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna need to pull that side out. Basically, I don't want to drop it in that hole. Pre-apply your hose, so that way if you do drop it in the hole, you have a hose pipe on the end. I think that's how it goes, right there. This is the part where I stab myself in the finger. I got it! It didn't hit my finger, woo! We're gonna say that hit the floor. We're gonna say that one hit the floor too. Okay, that one undeniably did not hit the floor. It just teleported to another dimension. We really gotta stop dropping these. I have like 2 left. Woohoo! We got it. All right, there's nothing to it but to trim this little hose over here. Just gotta trim that guy, hook it up, let's see if she squirt water. Now, the moment of truth. Do you think it's gonna work? Because I sure don't. Not with this truck. This truck has a bad habit of about 10 steps back per 1 step forward. And since that window crank went good today, I'm inclined to think that this is not gonna work. With my luck, the windshield wipers are not gonna work at all, even though they worked yesterday. And the sprayer's out of the question. Not gonna work. But no, definitely, y'all should all get your own project vehicles. They're a blast, and your wives will love them. I mean, at least less than yours does. All right, moment of truth. Awesome. I love that when it sprays my KC lights instead of my windshield. But that's better than what it was. One very annoying thing about this truck in particular, every single time I try and diagnose something that is not working, it's working. Unlike this guy who's pulling up. I don't buy it. Well, pardon that little interruption. As I was saying, this truck has a history of working when I don't want it to and not working when I don't want it to. The AC was not working yesterday. Today, I just got in it and tested out the washers. The AC works. Can't diagnose it when it's not broken. So, as it warms up, I will just continue to sweat. Sometimes blow, sometimes maybe no blow. Today was more like a maintenance video. Been kind of neglecting this for the last 40,000 miles. Now that I have time and really just time to work on it, I've got a lot of things planned for it. You're all gonna get to see it. I gotta get it painted, tons of other modifications I need to do. Just finish it out. And then I've also got other projects you'll see here and there, a couple more expensive ones, a couple fun ones, a couple with me, my brother, my dad. So just stay tuned. Also, I appreciate any support, any feedback, anything. I'm kind of new to this. Critique my mechanic skills if you'd like. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. The only critique I will take is body work. I'm not a body work person, but I will be doing a lot of that. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, and I'll take all that with a grain of salt. Thank you for the support. Yeah. Peace.